Chapter 11. Of course it was Snotlout who had found the treasure. There he stood, chest stuck out, nostrils flaring, a big fat smile on his smug face. Fireworm, his dragon, had blown up to nearly twice her size with pride. He was surrounded by a crowd of Vikings who were giving him the hooligan hurrah. Snotlout! 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 Hug! 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 Snotlout grinned even more wildly when he saw Hiccup trudging up, trying to look inconspicuous, difficult when you are attended by a friend carrying a gigantic limpet. "Look what I found, Hiccup," drawled Snotlout. Snotlout had found a large wooden chest, very battered and scuffed, and thoroughly gnawed by scullions. It had the words, "Property of Grimbeard the Ghastly. Do not open," written on it in large golden letters. Hiccup sighed. No chance it's not being the treasure then? "Righto, then," said Stoic, rubbing his hands together in a businesslike fashion. "Let's open it." Hiccup forgot about shutting up and keeping a low profile. "Father," he whispered urgently, "we can't open it here. Look, it says 'Do not open' on the front. Remember what happened last time?" "Nonsense!" bellowed Stoic, who had never been more disappointed by his son. Why hadn't he found the treasure? What was his odd-looking friend doing carrying that ridiculously large shell? Now Baggybum was going to start suggesting that Snotlout was the rightful heir to the tribe, and then Stoic would have to shut him up by fighting him, and it was all Hiccup's fault. "Of course we open it now. What's the point of looking for treasure if you don't open the box when you find it?" "Please," pleaded Hiccup. "You don't think a cunning old pirate like Grimbeard the Ghastly is going to leave a box lying around without there being some sort of trick to it? It'll be booby-trapped. Look at what happened when Alvin opened the coffin in the first place. It chopped off his hand, and then when we opened it later, everyone nearly died of fright." Stoic finally lost his temper with his son. "Who is in charge here anyway?" he roared. "I am the chief of the Hairy Hooligans, not you, you small boy." Hiccup flinched. "Those were coincidences, not booby-traps. And I am not going to lug a heavy box like this one all the way home, only to find it full of stones." Stoic's eyes were already bright with a strange greedy light that Hiccup had never seen before. "Good point, Chief," said Gobber the Belch. "May I?" Gobber swung his axe way over his head and brought it down on the chains wrapped around the box, snapping them in two. "Snotlout should open it, as he found it," said Baggybum the Beer Belly. Stoic sighed. "Okay, then," he said. Snotlout proudly stepped forward. This was his big moment. He shot a nasty look at Hiccup. "Not a good idea, not a good idea, not a good idea," said Hiccup and Fishlegs to themselves as Snotlout reached and tattooed out muscly arms towards the box. "Not a good idea, not a good idea, not a good idea," said Toothless, closing his eyes as Snotlout slowly lifted up the lid. "Property of Grimbeard the Ghastly. Do not, I repeat, do not open this box. If you do, you will regret it."